Welcome back, Angelic Tarot 123. I'm Steven. And
I'm Kat. Good morning. Or afternoon, whenever this might be reaching you.
Timeless proceeding. We have some special guest stars.
Hi,
Baby number one.
Yes, our
And
sweetest.
baby number two. We don't want to force them on camera, but they're here with us too. So the four of us are going to give you a tarot reading. And feel free to comment or let us know, where you're listening from. Who's here with us? I personally have seen a trend that it doesn't sadden me, but I would like to draw a line. And this line is with religion, with tarot cards, with how I interact with everyone. And a lot of people may not like what I'm going to say, but welcome to the channel. My name's Steven. Again, make sure you like and subscribe. If you have something to terrorize people over with tarot cards, and I don't care what it is, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're pushing people to there's an idea, it's okay if it gets up here. I have nothing down yet.
Okay.
If you're pushing people to the idea that there is a background presence in their world that is synchronizing demonic actions to and fro the life of the current, then you are the demon. Just like I would tell a preacher as they condemn their church to hell, in every word they speak, that only devils speak of devils. And I had to become a devil to tell you that. But the devil spelled backwards is lived. And one of the longest lives of joy that I've gotten to live is to see people free of sharks and tyrants, scam artists, and con artists. I take it personal because it's always some old person, or it's, like my grandma. I watched my grandma go through it. That's why I take it personal. I see old people get scammed and conned, and they do it because they want their life to change, and they think you're the change. And instead, they trust you. Yeah, they trust you, and instead you're telling them that there's stuff happening behind their back, and you got to ask, what the fuck's wrong with you? You know what I mean? You truly do serve a dark lord at that point. And if you don't see it, well, you're just lying to yourself. So anyway, how we do tarot here is in 3 sections. Creation, maintenance, and expansion or destruction in the 3rd slot, because it's always something that you're not seeing and that you don't know. Haven't you heard that confirmation back there? You don't know you're doing that, because all life is this reflective inability to see yourself in others. But it's not just that's just the surface. The truth is, it's yourself and others that you're not seeing in you. You see, everyone is the you that you're not in them, and vice versa. You are the people in your world. Everyone's your freaking twin. Ding, ding, ding. Did you hear that? Everyone is your twin. Everyone is your twin. We're not just all one. We're all the same electrical soul. Individualized. And then resynchronized again. And then re-individualized again. It's a really crazy concept.
It's almost too much for the human brain to conceive, you know?
Right, because
that was another confirmation.
Because you think that you're alone. And all you're doing with doom speaking is trying to cause other people to be alone. I've seen a lot of people break up families, and you think spirit would tell you that somebody's cheating on somebody, or that there's somebody in the background that's trying to get your money, or that your parents are trying to kill you. Guess what? No, that's the devil. And you tarot card readers need to open your fucking eyes to that. And that's as mean as I'm going to get about it. Because I don't care about you. I'm just here to expose you. And if you don't like that, you made it this way. God's watching you. In creation. Da, 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 da. Look at that. The Seven of Cups. You have an opportunity to show the world that you can be a good person. You have an opportunity to be a good person, and since I just dropped that and picked it up in reverse, it will create alignment of personal values that don't doom speak. Let me guess, you don't go to church because they talk about you going to hell. Well, why are you bringing hell into people's lives? So my little man said, yeah, why are you doing that? He looked right up at me like, what's up there? Why bring hell into people's lives? You know, because it's serving your purpose to fulfill your dirty dollar. And
because it keeps people engaged.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
You're selling fear.
Just be honest.
You're selling fear, and they don't know that.
They trust you.
But it's the entire reason why tarot's been considered evil since it's been out. It's not the cards. It's the people. So in this opportunity for alignment, you got some choices to make. To either stop creating illusions for people and show them that there is the light. And darkness is just another form of light. There is nothing that is happening in this world, not one bomb, not one bullet, that isn't God's plan. It's all God's plan. And for you to say otherwise, well, that puts you in a precarious position. You know? And this is supposed to be for the people to help save the people by showing them a way they can tap into their higher conscious and psyche and save themselves. But if you try to give the people problems, you're trying to make yourself the savior, aren't you? Oh, we're going to show you what's wrong before it happens, break up your whole family, but we saved you from this. Join our membership. I'll stop. But that was the theme of a conversation we had before we started this reading, and the energy can't change. So that gives maintenance to courage. With the Queen of Wands, you have to be strong and not report nonsense, but a determined zest for life. The joy for life is what you have to maintain. If you start preaching darkness, you've crossed the line. You know? And I don't pick on preachers anymore, but they know how I feel. Because God doesn't want you to fear him. And this is to show every man and woman that they can be brave. And that's what we have to maintain. That we're not better than anyone, but it's how many times we've gotten back up from being kicked down that have given us the superpower of common sense. It's a superpower. In case you didn't know you had it, it's time to develop it. And then let's expand or destroy what? This knowledge you have. It's right on power. It's all about what God has given you and how you're using it. Do you use the sword that's made to knife people? Or are you cutting them down with it? I mean, I'll spin anything the way I want to. But it's not saying that someone behind the curtain is doing something wrong. I'm looking at you directly. To your face. And that's the challenge I bring. Let the games begin. Because I believe that we should live in a world where the spirit world isn't feared. And that is my entire MO. I don't know what everyone else is doing, because the spirit world is what I'm here for. And that's how I serve humanity, is through spirit. How do you serve humanity? Through fear or through love? Sometimes it has to be tough. And this is an example of it. Which leads you into another creation of manifesting an opportunity if you stop doing that. And you're going to manifest an opportunity if you keep doing it too. But it's giving you, you're going to have to deal with yourself in the end. If you don't know that, that's the truth. It's saying you're having a lack of commitment. And that's why people start doing that. They become lazy. And right here, I mean, it says it on the card. That the laziness of thinking you're not going to monetize is causing you to have a lack of commitment to faith and to be greedy. You know, like there is more happening good on this earth than there is anything else. And you know what? It's not reported. No one talks about it because it doesn't sell. Well, until we all start doing that as a whole, then that's not going to change. I mean, how many albums, no offense, do you want to buy of Taylor Swift crying over how bad her breakup is? Oh, bam, that card popped out. And this is allowing you to maintain 5 of Cups. Okay. You have a chance to be free. And that's what this represents. You see all these cups are kicked over, but that person is still there. The cups don't matter anymore. What matters is your soul. What matters is that if you have the ability to change. And that's what maintaining the 5 of Cups represents. Do you maintain the ability to change? Or will you be lazy enough to just achieve the dark side, you know? Because it's so easy to be dark. Oh my God, anybody can put on some dark paint on their face, look mad, and lower their voice. But you know, it takes real power to show tolerance, temperance, to show communication. I had to learn those things. I had to learn that my impatience didn't give me the right to outburst and to cut down, even though I was extremely good at it. I could say a word and man, that was it. It's worse than a punch, you know, and it's too easy. So this will allow you to expand your public recognition with victory.
Yes.
With the 6 of Wands, you have total victory that you're expanding on. You just have to show the self-confidence and the recognition of goodness. And even in some higher states of knowledge, goodness is considered a weakness. Well, you know what? Fuck you. I don't care if it's considered a weakness. You can take that to the bank. I like to be a good person, and maybe you should try sometime. You know, I see that as a big deal. Kindness is the forefront. Love is the reason. And if that's not what you're preaching,
yeah,
then you're creating
lost and creating the problem in the world.
You're creating the problem in the world. Look at you lone soldier. On God!
Oh,
Death to the Christians, that guy's saying. Just kidding. I'm being a jerk. Ambitious action is driven to defending your beliefs. See that? So you're creating defense. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. You know? You can change the world right now by not even seeing the glass being half full or half empty. Bro, you got a glass. Carry it around. You know, you can do anything you want in this world. But I promise you, when you speak on shadows, they will come back to you. And they have a saying, you keep what you kill. There's no difference. When you take someone away in consciousness, you've bound yourself to them. And it doesn't feel good, does it? Because it turns you into a dark energy siphon. Like a soul raver for monsters. You become a portal for Beelzebub. You know? And good luck with that. Anyway, that is going to allow you to maintain the ten of Pentacles. So
abundance.
There's a lot of money coming in your way. I mean, you already have a lot of money, apparently. So you need to maintain it. You know? You need to maintain it because the more you have to serve. So that's a big responsibility when you got a lot of money. Gosh, once upon a time, you know, like it was a goal to rush and make $100,000 just to prove that I could do it. And I did it with the law of attraction. And then, man, I spent it quicker than I could make it. And it was such a lesson. You know, like money isn't life. Money isn't life. And let me tell you, it's nice to have enough to have what you want, but I promise you, there's no end to that satisfaction. If you're not contributing, so the suggestion here is to maintain some type of contributing factor. A contributing factor.
He's talking to me.
And share your wealth with the people around you. You can put it back in your community.
And not just your physical wealth, but your wealth of love, your wealth of knowledge, you know, your wealth of kindness. Dig into your well of kindness. Everybody has one.
You'd be surprised to find what's in there.
No matter what you've been through, there is still heart within you that you can dig into to spin these things into a positive light, to always affect someone in a better way, to better their day. That's what this is here for. Spread your wealth that way.
You know, when tarot was brought to the mainstream, it was a plan. You know, I want you to understand that. Whether you believe that or not, it was a plan. There's a reason why all of a sudden there's thousands of tarot readers.
Thousands.
There's not, but there's not hundreds. Let me tell you what. There's a reason. It's a plan. So remember the line I drew in the beginning. And if you don't like it, it's not me you're going to have to deal with. It's who we represent. And this name starts with a capital G. And this will allow you to regain control or lose it. I'm not drawing a line. I'm just reading the cards. But instead of telling you some personal bullshit about some demonic stuff going on in the shadows of your life, this is a message from God.
It's your choice.
A direct message from God. You have the responsibility to create myths or bring union. You can bring union to people. You know? You are the I don't you know what I consider tarot? They are chaos cards. Now chaos holds the power of creation and it holds the power of destruction in a box.
Yes.
Okay, so you have these cards. When you put these cards out, you're creating people's reality. You're not telling them what's in their reality. You're creating it.
Because they hear it, they see it,
and
they believe
they
it,
trust
and
you,
then
and it's reinforced.
It becomes real.
It's reinforced. And is that how you want to live your life? Being a dark enforcer. Last card. The 10th card. Yes or no? The answer is no. And based on that, it looks like there's a darkness connected to money here. You know, I used to preach against it until, good Lord, you need it. And then it become, you know, kind of puts you on a fence. Like, these little guys need to eat. You know what I mean? And I have plenty of kids that I sure do love to spend money on. And the wife and I, we don't like much, but we like to eat. We like to live in a nice place. And let me tell you,
I like to spoil these babies.
money can make people do some dark things. And that's what it really all boils down to. It's easier to doom speak, trigger fear, and get people to put money in the collection plate. It's an old tactic. The question is, do you know you're doing it or not? And if you do or don't, are you going to continue? You know? Are you going to continue creating reality for people well, it's just nasty. I don't need to go any further than that.
Create a wonderful light.
I have faith in a lot of you. I have faith in so many of you. I see so many people spinning every dark element into goodness. And then I see more of you not. All life is about choices. You know, and the summation of your choices will be estimatedly put together in the end, whether you know it or not. So, know the ass that you squash today might be the brain you're connected to tomorrow. You know, God will make you reborn as the people you destroy. 100 times. These bodies are machines. You see, the real you is in your brain. You're a micronian electron. And these bodies, they're your test. There's no religion connected to that. You have a choice. We all do. And may you choose well and let love be the only reason you do anything. Skip all that other weird shit. Let love be the only reason you do anything. Or you're wasting your time. This cat is laying on my back and he's so warm. Oh my God. He's like having a seat warmer on my third lumbar.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Thank you guys very much for joining us today. And you know, like I'm not trying to be an asshole, because I really do. I want a community to like me.
The community.
Yeah.
And we want you guys
and I
to
know
be
a lot
of our lives.
a lot of people that are here. Almost only people that are here are other creators. I don't really have any non-creator subscribers. So, you know, take what I say with no salt. I mean it. I was sent here to be an asshole and to not make friends. And I don't like any of that. I don't like being an asshole, and I love having friends.
That's why he has a very, very, very kind and loving wife. I am his polar opposite.
I like making friends, you know, and just consider life
And your gift.
not being the seeds of conflict.
Yeah.
You don't have to sow that.
It's a gift.
You can sow something else. You can sow light and everything and love. You can. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day whenever you get this message.
2442 on the timer.
Amen. Amen, Rob.